Okay, yes, awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. As always, you are in the Women into Networking virtual meetup. Now, if this is your first time of being here, this is a safe space, super safe space where you get to talk about your business, get to talk about, what makes you unique in your industry, in your niche. You get to sell your products, you get to meet that partner that you envision for your next level of success in your business. Now, I'm sure that you're wondering, who are these people? What are they up to? Now, my name is TC. I am one of the amazing leaders in the Women into Networking non-profit organization. So it's important I had to put that, right? Now, it's a non-profit organization designed majorly to empower entrepreneurs to grow and scale their businesses in the best possible, affordable way, mentally, physically, with the right resources, tools, so you're not alone. I believe that when it comes down to business, or rather business success, shouldn't be done in isolation. You want to timing, you want to have that community so you're able to grow together. When you're together, personally, I believe that you grow faster. And that's like the simple essence of the Women into Networking. We want to be able to grow collectively. We want to be able to assist each other, empower each other, make that safe space for you to be able to thrive and not just survive as an entrepreneur. Now, going forward, right, we host this particular space, the monthly virtual meetup, every single third Sunday of the month. Now, if you've noticed and you're keeping records and keeping track, you notice we had this last month, same time, third Sunday, right? Now, today we are going to be doing something really, really simple. Now, I said simple because um, we are going to be showcasing our businesses, our products, our services, and you just might notice there's just a couple of people who are, triggered, who are excited about what they have. Now, if you want to be a part of us, if you want to jump on stage, all you need to do is click that link in the comment section. If you can't come up stage because you can't show your face, that's okay. You can also tell us what you do, who you are, how you support, your customers, your clients, and one simple way you want us to help you support your business. Okay. Now, if you have any questions about the community, you have any questions about any service or anyone here, please feel free to also time in and ask all of your questions. So this is how we're going to go about it, right? I'm going to first give you an example of how we get to do this. I'm going to share my screen, tell you what I have going on, get to introduce myself. So typically we do like 5 minutes per person, right? Depending on how many people we have here on stage. So feel free to, explore all our products and services. And if you like anything and you want anything and have questions, do not hesitate to reach out to the individual amazing business owners that you see here on stage. And they're going to do the introductions themselves. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you an example of how this works. And then, if you want to be a part of this, join the link in the comment section, and then you're able to join us up here. Okay. Thank you so much. And I hope that you are able to time in. Hold on one second. Let me share. Um, okay. So while we're at it, I think I have a question for today's conversation. So while we go on with sharing our business, I want us to do something different. I want us to talk about something, and I have a question. And I feel like, because we are brilliant minds, I really want to pick your brains about this particular question. What is that one struggle? What is that one struggle you feel um, your business has been able to navigate? Your business has been able to navigate both personally as an individual and business wide. That one struggle you feel like, okay, you know what? When you started off in your business, it was such a torment, it was a pain in the neck, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And then over time, you're able to navigate through it and realize that no, this was not a struggle. This was like a stepping stone to my next level of success. Allegra, do you want to go? I'm not putting you on the spot. Okay, you have
I'm
to.
over
You have to.
here cracking up because I'm sharing on my other channels too. So please share this because everything that we do here is all to make sure that we're, getting more exposure for the individuals and members in our WIN community. But thank y'all for being here. And TC, I'll introduce myself first and then I'll go into that answer. But I'm Allegra, the marketing medulla. I'm a business coach, marketing strategist, entrepreneur of many, many years. So I love what I do. Okay. But I also created the Women into Networking WIN community, which is a nonprofit business networking community. We have fabulous women all over the world. I mean, really, like we do. And we come together to make sure that we can empower each other, promote what we do in business, to make sure that we can create sustainable businesses and we don't like give up, right? I think to your question, TC, one of the things that I had to really overcome was just lack of consistency. Like that was a real big thing for me. I mean, I wanted to show for my business all the time, the way that, I knew I needed to, but there's a challenge if you've never done that before, right? Like I came from 9 to 5 jobs, didn't really have to set my own schedule necessarily for myself every day. Like someone told me when to go to work, when to go to lunch. So I think like business really was a big challenge in the beginning because I didn't know how to structure my own self, to be consistent, to have that everyday structure that operated, smoothly, right? Over time, I think I learned that because I made a lot of mistakes. I learned that it was okay to give myself grace. Like, if I didn't do it perfectly the first time, if I didn't get it right. And then I also had to learn how to just really, after giving myself grace, to just pick it up and do it again and keep doing it again and starting over again and never giving up. And I think that created the resilience over time. And nothing is perfect. So for me, as I have that mindset, I just keep going and keep growing. And resilience has been one of the biggest tools for me that I've never had before in the way that I have it now. So I can show up, boldly and feel really confident about, how I show up because it feels good to know that I've overcome some of those struggles of, really lacking that consistency in my business. So that's something I just congratulate myself for and celebrate those wins because it is definitely a challenge.
No, I think I can relate to that because while you're speaking, I was saying to myself, I remember when I used to beat myself up about no, I mean, I read somewhere, or was it a movie I watched? I think it was what I read, and it was saying like the minds of the people or the words of the people is powerful and blah blah blah. But the truth is, I realized that thinking about what everybody was going to say, whatever how everybody was going to feel, was what people thought. I think it was one challenge for me that threw me off balance. And so to your point when you're talking about consistency, for me it wasn't, people look at consistency different ways. Some people would think that consistency had to do with always had to do with, oh, how many you post or how many times you do what you do. But even while you're talking, I'm like, for me, I was like trying to fight myself as to, okay, now who do I listen to? Do I listen to myself, or do I listen to this, or do I listen to that? Some people be like, give unsolicited, opinions, and then they'll come and be like, oh, you're not doing this, and then there's somebody will come and do like this, and then you'll be like, personally, I was like, I got so confused. I think it really, really got me, like it really, really threw me off balance. And I just, it got to a stage I said, you have to figure out what you're living for. Are you going to do this, or are you going to listen to people? Choose one. You can't do everything, right? And I think over time I have come to understand that in this whole piece, like this journey on its own is it. Because you have to do the things that sometimes you're uncomfortable doing. And if your mind is not in that space, trust me, it's going to be a whole lot. And so yeah, to your point, I just wanted to say that I totally agree and I totally relate. Mrs. Innes, you want to time in before we talk about our businesses?
Well, for me, hey everybody, I am Marnice Cummings, and I just wanted to let y'all know I've just had an amazing day, an amazing day. So, I am on like podcast number 4, but anyway, so I'm Marnice Cummings. I am the founder and the CEO of an amazing nonprofit, which is called Secret Miracles. I am also a corporate partner with Women in Networking. And I also have my own brand, ErnieCummings.com. So my response to the question, Ms. TC, is that I was taking on too much. So I had to do a reassessment of my life, not just whatever, my life, and kind of focus on where I wanted to be in the next 365 days. And from that assessment, 30 of those days are gone. And I feel really, really, really excited that I re strategized not just my businesses, but my life and put things in order so that I could be more effective in each and everything that I do. So for me, it was realizing that I had too much on my plate and I wanted to see more revenue. I wanted to see more returns on my time, not just money, but my time, because my time is very important to me. So that is what I have to say to that question. Over.
I love that. I love that. And I agree. This is what I always say. Three things that, especially for brilliant minds, creative minds, if you are a service provider, you are a coach, a consultant, you're this, you're an expert, you're all things brain work, right? The ideas come from you. Three things I always say that are very important. Some people would say is money. Some people be like, oh, I just want fines. Oh, I just want money. I'm like, you can always make the money, okay? But if you don't understand what you truly need, or what is meant to be, like what exactly the source is, you might end up not even making anything, and then you find out that you're losing even in the midst. And so, three things I always like to say: protect your time, protect your energy, protect your sanity. Imagine if you have all of these three things in control. Oh my gosh, like literally, that money will be swimming. Like you'll be controlling money because now you understand that money is just a tool, right? I mean, those are like super essentials. And when you're talking about timing, staying in control of your time, I'm like, that's huge because so many people do not know that that is their biggest problem. I mean, we think that our problem is we can't get clients or we can't do this or we can't do that. The truth is, you're not even in control of yourself. You're not in control of your mind. You're not in control of your time. You're not in control of your peace. And so how do you want to start to stay in control of money? Like money listens. It takes that command from someone who is capable of of pushing that whole authority. You want to be able to control money, you want to be able to lead money, and you have to first of all protect your time, manage your time effectively, understand how valuable your time is first before you start to do all of that. So yes, I agree. And to that, talking about timing, managing your time effectively. Let's just go into talking about our businesses, but that's what this space is about, right? Now, just so we know, this is not the space where you want to like sugarcoat things and try to be like, oh, I'm trying to be modest. Like, scream it out. Tell us how amazing you are. Because gone are those days where we want to like try to act all modest, I want to cover it and tell us, oh no, and all of that. Don't try to cover it. That's not what this space is about. This space is about talking about your business. Now, if you're watching this, talk about your business in the comment section. Tell us what you sell. Tell us what you're working on. You have a workshop, you have a webinar, spit it out. Okay. Let us know a TC, a people. Go to this website, click here and join me and do this. Okay, buy this. Tell us if it's possible. Tell us what the webinar is about. Tell us what the product or the service is about. You can do that in the comment section, even if you can't come up stage. Okay, we can see it. And this is actually streaming live across a good number of channels, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. So you get your products and services showcased to so many people. And just so you know, this is not going to be deleted. So it's not that part where we do Zoom and then we all know. Everyone gets to see what you have going on. So put those links in. And while the speakers here are also showcasing what they have going on, you can also comment, share, and say, oh my gosh, I like this. Can I comment with you? Or can I engage with you? Or can I connect, with your product or your service or whatever you have going on? Okay. Now, this is a free space and let's use it as much as possible. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you how it's done and then you just follow suit. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Cece. I'm a systems implementation strategist. I love all things back end, from your launches to your automated systems, ensuring that you are much as possible, attracting the right audience. You are strategically turning them into repeat paying customers because you understand what it means to attract the right people, connect with them, and turn them into repeat paying customers. So, like I said, I'm a systems implementation strategist, and what that entails basically is going through your marketing, your systems, the back end of your business, ensuring that your customer purchasing journey is effortless. Now, that is bringing me to the part where, okay, you want to start to leverage your traffic source. And so this month, I've been talking about how you get to use, LinkedIn as a lead magnet to your, next level of success. Like you want to attract the right audience. You want to be able to ensure that, okay, these people understand what I do. The right people converts them into paying customers. Now, with your traffic source, you want to start to attract the right people. Now, the question is, all of the people you attract using your traffic source. Now, this time around, hold on, I'm trying to, Alega, I would need to share the screen. Can you please just put up my screen? My screen, yes. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so there you go. This is my screen just so you're able to see what I have going on. So like I said, we want to figure out who is signing up in our newsletters, who is getting us, jumping on those products and services. Now, if you're asking, people are not buying what we have, or I have so much views on my website, so much clicks, but people are not buying. Most times, it's not because your website is wonky. Most times, it's not because you do not have the right product or the right services. Most times, it is because the people looking at what you have do not have any interest in what you have going on. Hence, the need for them not to buy. Now, this is why we have our 3-day LinkedIn activation challenge. Now, this has been streamlined to first just LinkedIn so that you are able to use LinkedIn as a lead magnet to turn your connections into paying customers. Now, like I said, this is not a coaching session. This is a done with you implementation challenge where you're going to get your LinkedIn profile all done, set up, ready. You have your content calendar. You're literally going to be ready to go when it comes down to using LinkedIn as a lead magnet. Now, this is not about getting followers. This is not about getting likes or comments. This is about converting all of your efforts, all of the efforts you use on LinkedIn intentionally, turning them into hot leads and repeat paying customers. Now, this live training is going to be from Tuesday, September 17th to Thursday, September 19th. Okay, so we are going to be going from start to finish. Now, you want to, as much as possible, understand that this is an implementation program because it's going to be done with you. Now, we're going to be covering 4 segments, or rather, this is my thing when I say we're going to be covering the 4 phases in which I make all of those thousands for myself and for my clients. I mean, in 12 months, we've been able to generate over 100,000 leads for myself and all of my clients. And I think over 500,000, past 12 months now from just LinkedIn. Now, I'm sure you're asking, oh, how did she know the numbers? It's very easy, especially when you have your CRM integrated to your traffic source. Now, this time around, our LinkedIn is our traffic source. So we're going to be going from your LinkedIn foundations to understanding how to build your profile optimization. We're going to deep dive into content creation, strictly just for LinkedIn. And I know this is the part where people are excited about the lead generation and then the DM system build. And there is a system around your DMs, so you are not selling, in quotes, you're not sounding salesy and you're not sounding too desperate, even in your DMs. Now, I'm going to wrap this up by telling you that if you are a service provider, you are a coach, you're a consultant, you're a speaker, and you currently have a LinkedIn profile, even if you don't, but you tell yourself, you know what, I feel like LinkedIn is where my audience is, but I don't know where to start from. I don't even know where to place my leg. Or you tell yourself, okay, you know what, I've been using LinkedIn for the past 1 year now, and I think that I'm just rambling and beating around the bush. This particular challenge is a 3-day implementation challenge and it's meant for you. We are doing the work all through, okay? We're not just teaching, we're doing the work. And just so you know, I am in collaboration with Miss Natalie Gregg and we're going to be doing it together. So you know this, we're not playing. We're here for real things, okay? Now, this is not for you if you're looking for a quick fix, you're not ready to do the work, you have so many excuses in your container right now and you're like, oh, I'm so full of excuses, I don't want to do the work, I just want to wake up on money and then boom, I get it. No, don't bother, don't even bother going to the link, okay? Don't bother going to the link. But if you say, I'm ready to do the work, I want to see that immediate result within those 3 weeks, 3 days, I want to get the transformation, then as much as possible pull up, okay, and be a part of the activation challenge. Now, like I said, if you're interested in this, all you need to do is DM me the word challenge. Then I would send you the link. I would also drop the link in the comment section so you have access. But if you have questions or you want to, like, if we're starting on Tuesday, you don't have so much time to think too hard about it. So it's either you're in or you're out. All right. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for giving me this space and also listening to what I have. Now we're going to be going to Mrs. Ennis. Mrs. Ennis, you can share your screen as well. I think Allegra is able to help you do this. Yes. So tell us what you do, who you are, and if you can share your screen, that would be amazing as well. Over to you, please.
Hello again. How are you guys doing? I'm Arnice Cummings. As I said earlier, I am the founder and the CEO of Secret Miracles Inc., which is an amazing nonprofit. Plus, I have my own business, ArniceCummings.com. So let's see if I can share my link. Can y'all see my link? Because I can't tell. So I can't tell if you can see my link or not. So I'm just going to, Allegra, maybe you can share my Secret Miracles Inc. link so people can see it and I can continue on. So Secret Miracles Inc. was founded in 2014. It was established way before that, but we became official and legal in 2014. And what we do is we mentor and prepare students for life. We do college prep, we do career planning, and we do entrepreneurship. We also give out scholarships to deserving young students who are entering their first year of college, or they might be in high school and they are being entrepreneurs and need just a little guidance and assistance with their business. As the founder and CEO of Secret Miracles Inc., what I like to do is share some information when I have the opportunity to everyone, because you never know who can have a need for what's out there. So what I call my real job is that I am a federal government employee of over 40 something years. And this year, there is a program called SMART, SMART, and I will put it in the comment section. I have Allegra put it in the comment section. But this opportunity is amazing. It's for high school seniors, and it's for individuals that are already in college. So the high school senior part is that you need to go and register for that particular portion of the SMART program. And as you are working toward graduation, there will be things that you would have to do to prepare yourself if you get selected to get into the program in your first year of college. If you are already in college, there's another half of the program that you register for. And what the SMART program does, it is that it first there's an internship piece to that, where you would have an internship every year. Second, the federal government SMART program will give you a stipend, and the stipend ranges from 30,000 to 46,000 a year. You also will have health benefits. In addition to that, after you finish your program, your internship, then the wonderful end to this is that in the beginning to a new life is that the federal government will offer you a position or try to find you one. Now, there's not any other initiative that I know of than the one that I just said. So if you're in high school or you're already in college, and it doesn't matter if you are in your first year, second, third year, fourth year college, working on your master's, etc. I want you to pull up SMART Program, Department of Defense. And like I said, I'll try to get it and put it in the link. If not, you go to my website, you go to my LinkedIn, you go to my Facebook, because it's on my Facebook as well. Secret Miracles is up there on Secret Miracles Inc. Facebook page. But I would like you definitely to, if you don't have anyone, if it's not for you, please share it. My other part of my life is that I am a small business administration score mentor. And what I do is I mentor small businesses. It doesn't matter if you're a for-profit or you're a nonprofit. We mentor small businesses in every aspect that they would need to have assistance in. Maybe you need to know how to write a business plan. Maybe you don't know how to do a budget. Maybe you just need to sound off some ideas to somebody. So if you're an individual that needs some assistance with your small business, just go to SBA.gov and then type in the word SCORE, SCORE, or you can go to score.org, SCORE.org. We are all over the United States, and we have mentors for everybody out there if you need one. And finally, as I said, I have, well, it's not final, but I have my own brand, ErnieCummings.com. And what I do is I have just written a book, and it's a number one bestseller on Amazon. It's also a number one author, number one selling in 5 categories, I believe. And I have an ebook out there on Amazon right now. So if you go to Amazon and you type in how to do business with the federal government, as far as the Kindle ebooks, it will pop up. Right now, it's on sale for $7.99. The actual book will be sent out on October the 19th. The soft copy will be out the first week in November. This book is a step-by-step guide, and this book will, those who are interested in doing business with the federal government, it will give you a step-by-step walk through the journey on how to do SAM.gov, how to do your market research, how to have an amazing capability statement, and everything else that you might need to start that journey with looking at federal contracts, which may help you with your business. And believe it or not, the federal government, we buy a little bit of everything. And finally, I am a corporate partner with Women in Networking. And what my job is to put women in networking more on the map. They're already on the map, but my job is to help put them on the map a little bigger. So today I had an amazing day. I had a photo shoot. I did a one-on-one with small businesses here in Locust Grove. And of course, I talked about the Women in Networking Conference that's coming up the end of the month. And I'm just so happy to be a part of this amazing group. So that's who I am. I love what I do. And I hope that everyone that's listening connect with Women into Networking, connect with Secret Miracles Inc., connect with ErnieCummings.com, and everything else I've said. So be blessed, and back over to you, TC.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. So this is what we'll do. I just dropped the website, her direct website. So she has the Secret Miracles. There's the book. If you're interested in learning how to sell to the federal government, or even doing business with the federal government, I mean, if you're that high visioned entrepreneur, I feel like that's where your next target should be. And there is a strategy to it. So you just need to know the ropes. And I believe that that book will answer all of your questions. All you just need to do is you can connect with Mrs. Anis. You can go to her DMs. If you can't find the book on the website, go to her DMs. Tell her you want to speak to her one on one. She does one on one consultations as well. She can support you. She can guide you. So I'm not sure if she's going to get you the contract, but I'm sure she's going to guide you, and so you don't make a mistake or fall into the hands of people who will like eat you raw. So you know what I mean. So all you just need to do is DM her, go to her DMs, speak to her, have that one-on-one session, get her book, so you can get it right. Okay, like the federal government is one space you want to tap into, so don't sleep on it. Thank you so much, Mrs. Inez. I'm very, very, very honored to always have you in our spaces. So, if you want to be a part of this conversation, if you want to be a part of the Women into Networking virtual meetup, we host this space every third Sunday of every single month. You can just time in, and just so you know, you can also connect. Tell us who you are, what you do in the comment section, and we want to connect with you. Okay, if you have something going on, you want us to connect with you, please feel free to say add me, and we are definitely going to send you that connection request. Now, quickly, just a brief little news, just very little news, just so we're able to have this done. We call this the commercials, all right? Before we get the next amazing entrepreneur here on stage. Now, if you are in Atlanta, okay, you're currently in Atlanta, the one Atlanta, USA, that one. Yes. So if you're currently around, or you can fly in by the end of this month, maybe between 25 to the 25th of this month to maybe, 1st October, all I need you to do is connect hard to Win Conference. You want to check the link. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section as well, so that you can get your ticket. Now, this is going to be a two-time. This is where I love two-timers. When you're a two-timer, this is where you come in and I'm like, yeah, you're so amazing. So now this is going to be two-timing, because we're going to be doing networking, and we're also going to be training. Okay, so it's going to be a mix of value, networking, exploration, and as much as possible, you just might hit your network connections are really, really great. The people, the sponsors, all of those amazing individuals that are going to be showing up from the 26th to the 29th is like super amazing. Now, if you are a purpose-driven entrepreneur and you're looking to connect with like-minded entrepreneur, like-minded business owners, all you need to do is either go to the Win Into Networking page, connect with them, and you get the link there, or you just check the link in the comment section, or better still, just DM me and say, TC, I'm interested, I'm in Atlanta, and I want to be there. Now, if you can fly over to Atlanta, good for you as well, because that would be one amazing investment that you have done this year, okay, for yourself and for your business. Now, just so we know this is the Women into Networking monthly virtual meetup. That's if you're asking questions. What's this people talking about? Okay. And all we're doing here is simple, talking about our businesses, talking about how amazing our clients are seeing those transformation, how the benefits that we bring to the table, what we bring to the table, right? That's basically what we're talking about now. If you have something to share and you're doing such amazing thing in your business, you do such amazingness with your clients, make sure you share in the comment section while you listen to our next speaker. Do you want to come up stage? Awesome.
I'm here.
Okay. Awesome. So let us know who you are, what you do, how you want us to support you, and what you have going on. Over to you, Allegra.
Thank you, TC. I appreciate you. So, hey, everyone. I'm Allegra, the marketing medulla, and I am a business coach, marketing strategist, entrepreneur of many, many years. As I said earlier, I've been doing this thing like I can do it with my eyes closed. I will show you guys a little bit of the website that has the information about some of the services that we provide at AJ CEO Business Coaching Group. And the reason is because you have to see visually what it is that you're getting. One of the recent conversations I had, y'all, talk about networking, is that, you have to be present. You have to show up everywhere possible so that people can see you. And just a little segue before I go into the website, because I want to show you guys what it looks like, to work with my company, and also, an extension of my company, which is my community. I just had a conversation with TC about how important it is to have your business presence out there, from your website to your social media to whatever marketing materials you're going to use, because whatever you don't have is a limitation. It is something hindering you from being able to be exposed to someone that needs you right then and there. And so I do want to start off by, first of all, thanking the Women into Networking WIN community for always, providing the space, right? Because we can't do this without community. And for empowering women entrepreneurs like myself, TC, Miss Ernest, for being here, our corporate partner, because I do want to shout out, she is also my mentor. Something is so important about getting led and guided. And so that's why I also support individuals who want to remain sustainable in their business. And so if you are that entrepreneur that wants to start, grow, and scale that business, I want to work with you. And I do have a lot of qualifications because I have great partnerships and individuals that support me, like TC. Let me share my screen real quick if I can do it properly. So I'm going to share the entire screen, and it should pop up in a moment. And so I do want to start off by saying that, as a business coach, I started off in the pandemic as a coach because I had a business for so long, y'all. Since 2007, I've been doing business, and I've been starting, growing, scaling, having a team, building other businesses along the way, helping and supporting other people. And so, as I grew along the way, I realized that in the pandemic, a lot of business owners needed this support as well. Whether they were starting, whether they were growing, restarting, or, just building their team and, really amplifying their measure with integrations, or, using, certain automations to really scale that business up. And so some of the things that I offer with my business is that when you start your business, you have to understand that your idea is going to actually make you money. There's a lot of people in the market that, would love to support you as a person, but, we don't provide products and services. Actually, we sell solutions when it comes to your business. So we do a business feasibility analysis for our clients. That's something that's really good because it helps you understand, is your business actually viable? Is it going to be operational? Will you have enough people to sell to in the market so that you can be sustainable over time? That's real data. Also, we do business planning. That's really important because if you don't have a business plan, they know that 75% of businesses, according to the research, if you look at the SBA, because Miss Ernest is actually my mentor that I got from the SBA, Small Business Administration, and they will guide you and tell you that the real truth is that if you don't have that business plan, you're not going to be as successful as you can be. So we want to make sure you have sustainable measures, and, we do market research for you, strategize, right? We coach you on all these things, including team building, training, and then systems and software. Listen, a lot of these things, and this is another thing I will say, I network a lot because I have lots of great partners like TC, like Sarah, if y'all know, in the WIN community. These are individuals that have amazing businesses that even in our business, like I tell entrepreneurs all the time, you can do it all yourself, but you don't have to. So I partner with other organizations and brands that match my mission, right? So that we can provide services that are going to amplify the customers and the clients that come our way. So I want to make sure that we, understand that a lot of these things include you, having an understanding of what your system looks like, what your softwares look like. And we coach you through that process. The website development and graphics, people get very confused about what hosting site should I put it on? And what kind of, content do I really need? And what should it look like, right? All these things people have a lot of questions about. And so with all the experience and the partnerships and the knowledge, right? We just provide those resources in floods to our clients. And so we do have coaching programs. I offer hourly sessions, and they go from 2 hours all the way up to an annual retainer. And I will say this too, because a lot of times people go straight to the marketing. And let me get out of this, because this is I think that's enough, right? I think we've gotten the picture. How do I get off this screen? Let me take this screen down. So the reason why I do what I do is because there's a lot involved in it. I've had clients that have worked with me for the last 3 years, off and on. I've had clients that have retained me for over a year just to make sure that they keep their business in line. Okay. These are serious matters for people who are serious about their business growth. And that's who I work with. So if you are that entrepreneur that's like, I really take my business seriously, and I want to make sure that I'm not just marketing something to make money, but I'm actually sustainable and foundational in my business. And what I'm marketing is something that is attributing to what I already have in place. And those are things that we coach you on. And I also will say this too. Because there's a lot of lack of support for women entrepreneurs, which is mainly who I work with. So I make sure that I have a lot of resources for women entrepreneurs, from, telling them about mentorship. So I say we should never do it alone. So I will always send you to Small Business Administration first, right? If you're like, I don't have the finances, I don't have the resources, I don't know what I'm doing, go to where you already have success, right? And that's where I see like people with Miss Ernice come in and see how she has blessed my business, my community. At the same time, I will say also, just invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to do that. And then look for those resources. And I do offer a discovery call. It's complimentary to anyone. And it's just to make sure that we see if we're a good fit to work together, or if I can give you guidance and direction in the right area that you need to go. I'm really excited about connecting with anyone who is really in that place. And also, I will say this, connect with me anyway, because Women into Networking WIN community is a fabulous community. We have grown. I do want to do one quick shout out, because I told TC earlier that we just received a confirmation that we will be partnering with the American Heart Association. Shout out to the American Heart Association for reaching out to us. This is why I believe that creating a sustainable business is important, because if we did not have the website, the business plan, the marketing strategy, and if we did not have the WIN projects up in play, we would not have this partnership. They are partnering with our Healthy Horizons project. We are really excited about that. And so we want y'all to stay tuned, because the success of you is really who you're attached to and how you're working on yourself every day. And we want to support you in the WIN community with that. So thank y'all for letting me present today. I'm going to go ahead and get off of this live and get TC back up here. And I look forward to connecting with you guys in the future. Make sure you don't miss the next WIN Meetup Live. Okay? All right. See y'all soon.
Hello. Let me see. Okay, so I just saw someone say hello on LinkedIn. Hi. You're not late. Now, this is what we're going to do. Thank you so much, Allegra, for sharing all of your amazingness with us. I mean, that's what this is really all about, right? We want to talk about who we are. I don't think we get that opportunity to express ourselves. Listen, the more you talk about how amazing you are, the more you start to feel amazing. The more you start to feel, the more you start to feel that, this thing is working. Now, if you don't talk about it, I don't know, for some reason, it doesn't ring. Now, we want you to get in the habit of sharing the benefits. We want you to get in the habit of sharing your amazingness. We want you to get in the habit of talking about what you bring to the table. I mean, we know that you know what you have right now. We know that you know all of the stuff, but I think we can get all of that on Google. Tell us what we can't get on Google. Okay? Tell us how you are literally transforming your clients. You're giving them that result. That's what we want to hear. That there are not so many spaces where you get the opportunity to just talk about you. Now, that's why this space is available, so that you get to talk about you. You get to talk about what you have coming up, your workshop, your product, your services, how many collections that you're expecting for Black Friday. Talk about it. That's why we have this space. And just so you know, it's only once in a month. So what do? Make it a date. Okay. Now, this time next month, the third Sunday of every month, go mark it in your calendar, because we're going to come back here and we're going to talk about what we have coming up. We're going to talk about who we want to connect with. We're going to talk about who we need to be able to get to that next level of success. Now, if you can't wait till the third Sunday of next month, October, do this for me. Go to the link in the comment section, the one that says connect with women into networking WIN community. You see, there's a conference coming up from the 26th to 29th. Now, I need you to be a part of it if you're in Atlanta, or if you're going to be flying to Atlanta during that period. Now, if not, you still want to be a part of the community. Like, you want to have that safe space. Okay, no string attached, just a non-profit coming together to support you, support me, support you. We need that empowerment. Okay, we need you to open up. We need you to talk about what is stopping you from taking that next level of success in your business. Now, that is what this space is about. Now, if you have any questions as to why is TC talking here, what's she talking about, why do people here talking about their business, that's because you don't get the chance to always talk about your business like this in public, like public space. So this is such a public space, and the world needs to know how good you are. And that's why we're making it public. Okay. So if you have any questions, make sure that you reach out. You can connect with me in the DMs, TC Okore, send me a connection request. If you have any questions about the WIN community, you want as much as possible. Yes, you want as much as possible timing. Do not forget, you can also join us in our Facebook group as well, just so you're able to stay in tune with what we have going on. Okay, so thank you so much, Mrs. Anise Allegra, for joining us here today. That is it from me today. Do you have anything to talk about or share before we call it another successful event?
I just want to say thank you for this live stream, TC. I appreciate the opportunity to share what I do. And you never know who's listening. So those of you who are listening, appreciate you for being here as well, tuning in. Just make sure you stay connected, network, right? Every single day is an opportunity. You wake up, you're alive, right? And take advantage of that opportunity to look for that next person, that next connection that's going to get you to the level that you want to get to. It's not always about connecting with people just to connect. It's about really having intentional connections that are going to get you to your goals. And I just want to make sure that we're very, very strategic about that in this community. So thank you all for listening, and we will see y'all again next time. Have an amazing week.